And hello to all of my Sagittarius. Happy Freedom Friday. To all of my Sagittarius, hopefully you all are having a great week, setting those intentions, Sagittarius. Let's go. We are still in a waning gibbous moon phase. So if you're seeing this video on Thursday, we have we're entering into a new phase of this cycle on Saturday. And it's the last quarter moon phase. And so, of course, anytime we're about to end something, the enemy tries to see if, God will allow the enemy to see if you're really ready to go into the new phase of a cycle so you can get ready to close out this cycle and look back and see all the amazing things the seeds that you've planted, and you start to see growth. You used every moment of opportunity to seize those opportunities. So let's see what your cards have to say, Sagittarius. Let's see what your cards have to say. Keep your vibrations high. All right, here we have the Tower card. Very nice. We also have the Temperance card. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, and also the Empress card. All right, now I love this. So your Tower moment is actually a really good thing because Tower cards connected to Mars. Mars is the energy planet. So Source is saying Mars is the planet of action and assertion. And so Source is saying to you, where are you going to put your action? Source is like, keep your vibrations high. You're going through a rebirth here, right? A lot of you all are spiritually gifted. A lot of you all have psychic abilities. But if you were raised in an environment where people were like, oh no, that's evil, that's devil worship, that's X, Y, and Z. But it would be like someone telling you like a spiritual leader telling you, oh, you have the gift of discernment, or you had dreams about, you have premonitions, you have deja vu. There are names to that, right? But sometimes people only believe it depending on who is telling them. But remember, it came from Source. It came from God. So Source is saying, raise your frequency so that you can see what your gifts are, and how blessed and highly favored you are. A lot of times people will have a premonition about something, or they experience deja vu, or they just know things. You could be all the clairs: clairvoyant, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. You just know things. Sometimes you just feel things. Sometimes you see things that other people don't see. You hear things. And so sometimes you can't tell everybody because people will literally label you as crazy. You hear what? You hear voices. What are they saying, right? And it literally could be, your angels telling you something like, don't go into work today, or don't collaborate with this person, or do collaborate with this person. Go into work 30 minutes early because it's something I need you to see, or something I need you to walk in on and catch something, like those kind of things. So you're really an asset to the lives of everybody that you come across, but not everybody is going to. It's several things that's happening here because I see a breakthrough happening for you all, Sagittarius. So one, you're an asset to every single person, and I'm talking to men and women, Sagittarius. Don't be fooled by the Queen of Pentacles, right? You bring, how can I say this? You multiply people's lives, and I'm talking about actually for the better. So you're going to have several types of people that come across your path. All right. Money is feminine energy, so it's attractive to a lot of people. I'm not just talking about coins and paper money. Some of you all are, when I say asset to people's lives, you have a wealth of knowledge. Sagittarius at the high end are just really fun people, really fun people to be around. And just like you all are the ones who are adventurous, you all are the ones who like to travel, just having a good time. But if you are going along with the flow of very negative energies in your life, Sagittarius, it can give people such the wrong impression of you till it's not even funny. And I'm like, man. So I've been reading cards for a very long time. For the most part, people say, about fire signs in particular, oh my God, they're a lot of fun. They're great dressers. This is all fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is, oh man, they add spice to everything, right? Just like they just, but on the low end, I have heard people say that they've been burned deeply, blowtorched. Bottom line is, what I'm saying to you is that you all add value to people's lives. So Source is trying to tell you that with your intuition, start listening to that voice of God. If God is telling you to move on from some things, You don't always have to see why you move on from some things. Like I gave you the example, Sagittarius, because this was where your breakthrough is going to come in. And this is where it's going to really help somebody to tap into those gifts. First of all, you're going to have to be able to stand strong and listen to when God is telling you not to mention certain things to certain people, because they're going to instantly shoot it down. What? You hear voices. Oh, maybe you need to see a psychiatrist. Maybe you need to be on medication. They may even tell people, oh, they hear voices. They may be schizophrenic or something, and they're not even mental health professionals. They're just gossiping, right? That's what Source is trying to tell somebody. Source is saying you're going through a rebirth, but this time you're going to start listening to your intuition. This time, when God tells you not to do something, you're not even going to second guess God. Okay, God, I trust you. I've had enough experiences where I didn't listen to you and I felt like I could kick myself. Oh my God, I should have listened to my first voice. You know how many people say that, Sagittarius? That's what somebody's going to be saying. Or, God, you told me to do X, Y, and Z, and I didn't do it. I was listening to all those negative people around me. And look, I fumbled the ball. I messed up. Okay, God, you got to give me another chance. And so sometimes you get another chance. Either way, God extends grace to each and every one of us. But somebody's definitely having an aha moment, a tower moment. That's what an aha moment, a tower moment is. It's like an awakening. It's like I need to listen to my first voice, because I may have run off some real good people in my life by being contaminated about some other people in my life. Or I could have kept some people in my life that was a detriment to me, when I should have listened to God saying, okay, it's time to close out cycles, right? So anyway, here we have the Temptation card. That's the devil. We also have the Four of Pentacles, the Universe, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Cups, and also the King of Cups. So Source is saying to you, now that you're out of a storm, you're on the other side of this long and arduous journey. So that you don't go back, you have to recognize when the enemy is trying to tempt you. The enemy is only going to come to you to tempt you when something big, when God is about to release something big in your life, right? Otherwise, we're talking about the major arcana. If it was in a minor arcana, like the Seven of Cups, then it's like, okay, something you'd be like, oh, okay, I know that's the enemy tempting me. That's whatever, bye, right? But when you see the devil card in the major arcana, that's when it's something big trying to happen to you, like something, and I'm talking about in a good way. Source is trying to bring something big across your path, and I see you celebrating. So I want you all to stay in a posture of gratitude, like recognizing that you could have a devil on one shoulder and an angel on another shoulder. And for anybody who is tapped into their gifts, it always feels like that. Newsflash, it always feels like that. Like you have to be able to go down to the depths of your own hell to see exactly what the enemy is trying to do, especially if you're a reader, or especially if you're a person. You can be reading palms, you can be reading cards, you can be reading tea leaves, you can be involved in good witchcraft, or some people go to the dark side of things. You're going to have to be able to recognize that every single energy in flesh is flawed. And so that's where the grace is going to be extended. But it's also going to give you an opportunity to say, I don't always need to go along with humans' flow. Like, I don't have to keep being burned or cut before I recognize, okay, I now know when to move on from something. Some people just keep getting hurt, and they just keep taking it and taking it and taking it and taking it until you build up such this callous skin that it comes across as you being insensitive. Sources say you're too highly spiritually gifted, Sagittarius. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition about situation, and stop second guessing. Am I crazy? Am I paranoid? It's better to be cautious, right? It's better to be cautious and pay attention, so that you don't have to come back later on and go, oh my gosh, here we go again. I didn't listen to my intuition. I should have listened to my intuition. All right? Because the devil is the only energy that's having a field day. Whenever people succumb to their demons, the enemy is just, oh gosh, they got to repeat another cycle. They still in the darkness. They still confused. Remember, the enemy is the author of confusion. God is the clarity, right? So that's when we say, I should have listened to my inner voice, right? So anyway, here the Seven of Cups. This is what I was talking about. Somebody is like, a snake, got away. But here's the thing about snakes. Snakes it's not a person. That's like people calling the devil in the Bible a snake. Oh, he tempted Adam and Eve, or tempted Eve, right? The devil is a spirit. That spirit needed a host, right? Everybody has demons, right? And so the snake represents you outgrowing certain emotions. Water is emotions. So you outgrew certain emotions, like that emotion of feeling like I'm making poor decisions. Why can't I choose the right friends? I keep misreading people. I'm outgrowing that, where I get so uncomfortable I can't control my emotions. I outgrew that. I'm a different person now. I know that when I get frustrated and I start thinking about some energies from my past that I don't physically want to come back across, I know I need to get near water. When I get to a point when I feel like I'm being tempted by the devil, I'm about to vibrate low and say or do something that could blow towards somebody and ultimately come back and hit me and hurt me in the long run, I know before I launch, I need to get near a body of water. Instead of just sitting around ruminating, waiting for something else to happen. Somebody has been under a lot of manipulation in their lives, right? And it started in your younger years, where something stole your joy. It could have been a loved one died. It could have been, you moved around a lot when you were little. It could have been a best friend could have moved away. Somebody that you had a crush on wasn't interested in you. It could have, because we're talking about emotions, right? Something could have happened. Something could have happened during that hormonal stage in your life. I won't even talk about some of the other things because it could be too triggering for somebody. But bottom line is that Source is saying to you, the universe is on your side. Even though you may have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on another, recognize what the devil and angels represent, what they symbolize, right? And understand that the enemy wants you to operate in flesh, like you can't control yourself. You just act on ego. This person hurt me, I'm going to hurt them back. They say something to me, I'm going to say something to them back. When you're operating from your highest frequency, you're seeing it from a higher frequency and saying, I know what this thing is trying to tempt me to do, and I need to resist that enemy so that enemy can flee. I'm not giving it any more energy, and I'm talking about enemy within yourself, right? And that's what this is, the Five of Wands. This is where Source is saying everybody has demons, and this is you coming out of a storm and saying everybody has demons, including you. It's everybody. And so when I get to a point where I get that frustrated and that aggravated, and I'm about to say something sarcastic or say something that could possibly hurt somebody, nope. It's better for me to get near some water. So one of the things that Source is saying to you, when you have your breakthrough is, okay, what do I need to do? I need to find out what nurtures me, what sets me apart from every other Sagittarius on the planet. So I need to find out what my moon sign is. I need to know how to mother myself when I get stressed, when I feel like my water is getting low. If I'm drinking a lot of water, I'm listening to my chakra cleansing music every night, I need to know what to do, like really what nurtures me, so that I can calm down in spaces where I feel like I could be saying or making some kind of a decision that could affect me long term, where I'm sitting around and it's like a nightmare. Source wants you to start your abundance planning. Start your abundance planning, because you're going through a rebirth of abundance and prosperity, right? You have to decide how you see yourself, Sagittarius. So nothing is yet set in stone because you are a mutable sign. And so you're going to have to set something in stone. You're going to have to do it. Because if you're around a lot of any energies that tempt you, that's with the devil on one shoulder and angels on the other, you're going to have to be the person that says, I need to get away from all low vibrating gossip. I need to get away from everything that could cause that tower to fall on me. I need to get away from everything. I need to get away from and be around energies that nurture my spirit, not energies that burn me. Anything that nurtures my spirit, I need to be around those energies. Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So liberate yourself from negative energies around you. There's a lot of inspiration all around you, but nothing is yet set in stone until you're the person. You have to be the person that makes the move. But somebody's just kind of sort of going along with the flow. And if you have a lot of low vibrating energies around you because your default is to go along with the flow, it's going to end up frustrating you, like frustrating you to no end, where you feel like, gosh, why is this so hard? So first things first, find out what your purpose is. Your purpose is not necessarily a job title. You could be a healer. It looks like somebody has a lot of healing energy. You feel things very deeply. And when you feel things very deeply, you're either going to keep apologizing for blowtorching people, or you're going to say, I need to find other means to calm me down so I can really, really think and come back where cooler heads prevail. So I don't look like I'm attacking everybody. 25, I am intelligent. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. And you all are a very intelligent sign. This is the 16th card in tarot, but 1 plus 6 is 7, 2 plus 5 is 7. Source is really, really trying to piece everything for you, like make things make sense as to why, what happened in your earlier years and why you attract certain energies, and how, those in the early age influences. Did you have a lot of really insensitive people around you? Did you see a lot of codependent relationships around you? Did you see a lot of abuse, a lot of things that threw your emotions out of alignment? That could have also been the reason for, why somebody could be like an over nurturer of toxic emotions. Like all of this good stuff, all of these good emotions and bad emotions mixed in together, it only makes everything toxic. So you don't know who to trust, who to believe, who to let in your circle, who to kick out. Source is saying, flush everything out until you can get to a place where you start to say, I need to start in this rebirth. I'm vetting everything that wants to connect itself to me, everything. Gratitude. Affirmations for gratitude. I am blessed with this life. I have all that I need. I lack nothing. All is well, and I am whole. Each day is a new gift. I am supported. I am grateful for all that I have. That's right. That is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all on Sunday. Bye.